Meet Josh. He's here for a special date. Just not the one he thinks it is.
Hi. What are you doing here?
Nothing, just having some lemonade.
You were expecting a little running hot dog, weren't you?
No, I don't know who that...
And what's with all this? There's relish in the car, isn't there? Yeah.
Wienerschnitzel, the world's most wanted wiener.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Glizzy Nation, the vlog where we try every glizzy in the nation. Today we're in Ladera Heights, California, visiting the world's largest hot dog chain, Wiener Schnitzel. Join us as we dive into their huge menu, and obviously that includes glizzies. Before we get into it, please make sure to subscribe and like this video.
Pizza. Good morning. Enjoy the treat pizza, because he ain't getting any hot dogs today.
Where are we going today?
Wiener Schnitzel.
Wiener Schnitzel. Have you been to Wiener Schnitzel before?
Honestly, I can't recall the last time. I must have at some point, but I genuinely cannot recall.
It's the biggest glizzy chain in the world. I grew up in New York. On the East Coast, they didn't really exist. They're more of like a Southwest thing. They're pretty popular. They don't sell Wiener Schnitzel. Have you had Wiener Schnitzel before? Like the actual food Wiener Schnitzel?
No.
It's an Austrian breaded veal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's delicious. It's really good. Wiener Schnitzel doesn't sell Wiener Schnitzel. They sell hot dogs.
Their namesake.
It was owned by an Italian man, but he thought it sounded German, even though it's an Austrian word. They came around in the 60s, and then in the 70s and 80s, they got kind of big. They're known for their buildings with like the A shape, they call it.
Yeah, I did grow up next to one, and it had that iconic shape.
Yeah, IHOP kind of has that shape sometimes too. And they draw a lot of attention, you know? So all around LA, you'll see these huge yellow A-shaped buildings, and they're all from like the 70s and 80s. And they still operate today. Like, not a lot of them closed. I've had it twice since I've moved here to LA. I've heard of it before, but I didn't really know anything about it. I just knew they sold hot dogs. So when I moved here, I tried it, was pretty underwhelmed, to be honest. And then we did it for the first episode of that podcast series I did, Glizzy Nation. And me and my co-host, Luciano, we were kind of, again, underwhelmed. And we thought it was kind of expensive. But 2 years later, maybe we just had a bad experience that day. You know, maybe we go there and their hot dogs are incredible. I will say, I ordered everything online, and the prices are actually pretty decent. I feel like since then, all these fast food prices have kind of grown, and Wiener Schnitzel's kind of stayed the same. So like now it's kind of a good deal. I ordered a lot of hot dogs today, so we're gonna try almost their whole menu, and it only costs like under $40. So not bad, and I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
You're nervous?
Yeah.
Because you have to go to work after this,
I have
right?
to go to work. I took a probiotic.
Good.
I'll be okay.
I took some Pepto-Bismol, so let's get into it. This Wiener Schnitzel sits in a small shopping center on a very busy intersection. Some may find these buildings to be tacky or gaudy, but they're objectively interesting looking. I think they're cool. Hi there, I'm picking up for Al. Their menu is a lot to handle at first. We suggest ordering on their app. Thank you so much. We went with a mac and cheese dog, a chili cheese dog, a Texas barbecue dog, a mustard dog with an upgraded beef hot dog, a Chicago-style veggie dog, their cheeseburger, a Polish sandwich, a cucumber southern lemonade, a Diet Coke, and a corn dog. Totaling out to a light $37.12.
Not too cucumbery, it's nice. It's like a light lemonade with like a hint of cucumber. And it's not too sweet either. It's pretty refreshing. 3.5 out of 5 glizzies. Okay.
This is the first hot dog we're going to try today. It's the chili dog. And it's just chili and their world famous hot dog. And it looks kind of sloppy. It looks kind of soft, but I'm excited to try it. You're not getting huge flavor out of this. The chili isn't that meaty, not that flavorful, but it's good. It's simple. It's not heavy. The sausage is kind of tiny. I give this 3 out of 5 owls.
I can't count how many chili dogs I've had in my life, so...
You're not a big fan?
I'm still not a big fan. I just think it's like a little messy. It's hard to eat for me. I really have to want to, and I don't think I've ever really wanted to, so... There is a lot of bread. The bread is kind of doughy, but the flavor isn't bad, honestly. I feel like it's a 3. I feel like I'm comfortable giving it a 3 because it's not horrible, you know? The chili's pretty good. Maybe 2.5. 2.5. 2.5 Shunashis.
This is the Texas barbecue dog, which is barbecue sauce, bacon, onions, and cheese. It looks delicious. This is kind of something right up my alley. Let's try it out.
Let's try it.
The issue, and I think this is going to be a problem, is the world famous hot dog that they use. You have the option of upgrading your hot dog to a beef or a Polish for $1 more, but their base hot dog is a mix of chicken and pork, and it's not great. It's not a bad hot dog, it just doesn't really taste like anything. What works so well is everything on top of it. The cheese, the bacon, the onions. I love the bread, personally. I think it's nice and fresh. I'm enjoying this, but also, it's certainly not for everyone. It's still really good. Good barbecue sauce. 3.5 owls out of 5.
Okay, he's being merciful. He's letting me take a bite of the other side because I don't love raw onion. Like, I like a grilled onion, like a sauteed onion, a caramelized onion any day. A raw onion, not my favorite, but I'm going to try it. You do taste everything else before you taste. I taste more of the bacon than anything. The barbecue sauce is good. The shredded cheese is okay. The onion, not that overpowering because I took a bite of the other side, but not my favorite. Still not my favorite. Maybe 3? 3 out of 5 Shunashis?
Now, this is the one hot dog we got with the upgraded beef sausage. So it's just a simple mustard dog. That's the way it's described on the menu. It's just mustard, the hot dog, and a bun. But already, the hot dog feels heavier. It looks juicier. This looks better. It certainly tastes better, but it's not as like soft as the other hot dogs. It's kind of really firm in a bad way, and it's not helping that there's nothing going on with it. There's just mustard, you know? I can add more stuff to it, obviously, but just the way it comes, this is okay. I was expecting more from a beef dog, to be honest. 2.5 owls out of 5.
It does look bigger. The flavor gives me like slight Costco hot dog vibe. It's a high comparison. To compare it to Costco, I'm not comparing it to Costco at all, honestly. A 3 out of 5? I feel like I'm giving everything 3 out of 5 Shunashis today.
The same.
The 3 out of 5
Yeah.
Shunashis. It's not horrible. It's not amazing. You know, it could be better. It could be worse.
This is the macaroni and cheese dog, which I didn't know comes with chili. You see, there's little bits of chili under all of that. I love the idea of mac and cheese on a hot dog, so let's see. I like that.
You do like mac and cheese in general.
I love mac and cheese. And this is a good mac and cheese. I wonder what this mac and cheese would taste like by itself. I know that's an option.
Okay, there's a sign behind you. It says
Yeah.
you can have it 3 ways.
I think it works really well with the chili. I like this a lot. I would say 4 out of 5 owls.
Mac and cheese is good. Chili is good. I wish the hot dog was bigger.
Yeah,
I really do.
that's the problem.
I really do. I wonder how this one will be with the beef dog. Maybe a little bit better. 3.5 out of 5 Shunashis. 3.5. Not a 4, you know, but not a 3.
This is the Chicago style veggie dog. It's a vegetarian dog. And then it's Chicago style, so they put big pieces of tomato, sport peppers, onions, relish. I'm not the biggest fan of Chicago style. To me, it doesn't make any sense. You're taking away so much from the hot dog. You're not tasting it because there's so much going on. Personally, not my favorite. I thought it might work well with the veggie dog. It's a veggie dog, more veggies. I don't know.
Veg
Seemed
on
right.
veg.
Yeah.
Veg on veg.
Let's see what it's like.
Oh.
Kind of hard to eat. The veggie dog has a great consistency. If you're someone that wants to get a similar taste to what a hot dog tastes like, I think this is it. That being said, still not my favorite. It looks like a hot dog, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It has that taste to it. It has that vegetable taste to it, which is, I guess it's supposed to have. It's made out of vegetables. I like this. It's a solid alternative. I would say 3 out of 5 owls.
There is a lot going on. You taste the hot dog for 2 seconds, and then all you taste is pickle, which is fine. It was actually not that bad. The pickle's actually decent. But yeah, you can barely really get to that dog. I'm just going to try to move around the pickle to get to the actual hot dog. 3 out of 5 Shunashis. Not crazy, but not bad. A lot of pickle, honestly. If the pickle was a little bit thinner, you know, maybe.
Just a regular corn dog. Only $2. We went to Hot Dog on a Stick.
Mm-hmm.
How much was that corn dog?
Like $6 or $7.
I think it was like $9.
It probably was.
And it wasn't so great. This is a decent size. It's like
Decent
a
size.
normal size corn dog.
Yeah.
It looks like a decent corn dog. And for $2, I can't see this being wrong, you know? So let's try it out. Yeah. It tastes like it was made here. I don't think this was frozen. I could be wrong. It's really fresh tasting. This is without condiments or anything. I love this. For $2, I would definitely get this again. 4.5 L's out of 5.
That really isn't bad for $2. That's
Yeah.
not bad at all. The batter's a little chewy, which I like, honestly. And it's like the hot dog being tiny in here doesn't feel so bad with all the breading wrapped around it. 4 to 5 Shunashis, comfortably.
Now, this is the most questionable thing we're trying today. It's called the Polish sandwich, which features their Polish sausage, their pickle, mustard, and cheese, and what looks like maybe a rye bread. It doesn't look great, I gotta be honest, but I'm excited to try it because it's so different. Maybe we've been going about this all wrong, because this sausage, the Polish sausage, might be the most tastiest sausage we've had today. It's really good. Now, the sandwich around it is not so great. The pickle's good, but I don't really know if it's working with this type of bread and cheese. Maybe this is someone's like favorite thing they have all the time. I don't know. But the sausage itself is really good. It's an interesting combination. The hot dog doesn't really take up the whole bread, which is a problem. You're getting a lot of just bread bites. But the sausage itself is delicious. So I'm pretty conflicted. I'd give this a 3.5 L's out of 5.
We're going to try it. I'm going to get a little bit of the bread off. I don't know. Does this look amazing for me? I don't know. The pickle, we're just going to try it. We're just going to try it. That's a lot of mustard for me, which I don't mind. It's not horrible, though. I like the spiciness in the mustard, like that bite in the mustard. 3.5. 3.5 out of 5 Shunashis.
And last, I think, that we're having today, unless we're getting a dessert.
Probably.
Probably. So the last of our hot food is their normal cheeseburger. It looks decent. The cheese looks particularly great. And I've liked their buns today so far, so maybe their hamburger bun will be the same. It's well prepared. The buns are good. The fruits and vegetables and stuff are good. Good cheese. It's the burger patty itself that's a little lackluster to me. It's kind of like a cafeteria style burger, I would say. I wouldn't prefer this over a McDonald's or a Burger King personally, but it's still pretty enjoyable. It's not bad at all, but there's nothing unique about it. 2.5 L's out of 5.
You did not give it high praise, friend. You love hamburgers, so I'm a
Love
little concerned. Not amazing. Flavor profile, not really there. Just tastes like ketchup and pickles, honestly, and bread. What am I going to give that? 2 out of 5 Shunashis.
All right, I gotta be quick because it's gonna melt. But this is the Fruit Loop cone, which is pretty much just vanilla ice cream with like smashed Fruit Loops all over it. There is like a hard Fruit Loop coating over it. It's really good.
Because it's part of the dipped line. They dip it into like a liquid form of it.
That's what it is.
Are you enjoying it?
This is delicious. It's kind of perfect. 4.5 L's out of 5.
It's dripping. It's dripping. 4 out of 5 Shunashis. I got a Reese's shake. I like the ice cream. The vanilla ice cream is really good. It makes me happy. 4.5. 4.5 out of 5 Shunashis.
I like the straw. I might keep the straw. It's big. Something about the consistency I'm not crazy about. You like more of a
like
thinner,
the melty ice cream
Yeah,
vibe.
you like a thinner ice cream. I like a more of a thicker shake, you know? It's not really working for me. I've had better shakes personally. This is not my favorite. 2.5 L's.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Curveball.
Okay.
All right. That was it for Wienerschnitzel. We saw a cute little like park with benches right across the street, so we thought we'd come here and talk to you guys about our experience at Wienerschnitzel. It seems like that's like a spot for a lot of people to have lunch.
Oh, yeah. The second we got our food, everybody just started pulling up for to go. Like, can I get a chili dog? Can I get a corn dog?
We started around noon, so it was like the perfect time for lunch. A lot of like construction workers and just people with like families that are coming there to
and
eat.
it's nice that they have like a good amount of parking available for people.
So I don't know if it's like the look of the establishment because it's so bright and yellow and huge that it attracts people, or just people like this food. Maybe it's because of the pricing. The pricing was surprisingly pretty good.
Yeah.
We got a lot of food for under $40.
Yeah.
And we saw online they had like special deals. I think it was 8 chili dogs with 4 corn dogs and 4 fries for $25.
Something gluttonous like
Something
that.
crazy like that. So opposed to my experience a few years ago where I thought it was a little overpriced. Now it seems, if anything, underpriced. I would say the food was not my favorite.
Well, something to be desired.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad experience by any means. I enjoyed having so many glizzies today. It was a lot of glizzies. I really enjoyed the corn dog. I think that was like probably my favorite thing.
The highlight of the show.
Even though it wasn't like incredible, it was just like a good corn dog.
For $2?
For $2. Where everything else was like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah. That's something I wasn't expecting. I think the worst thing I had was the burger. I felt like it just wasn't a good burger. I would go anywhere else for a burger. I get the feeling that like the bread is good, the fruits and the vegetables are all like fresh. You know, I don't feel like I'm eating complete crap, but it's also hot dogs. You're eating chili dogs, so you're not going to feel amazing after a meal at Wienerschnitzel, I'd imagine.
No. It's definitely a once in a year type of situation for me.
Like we saw workers there. Like I don't know if I'd go back to work after eating a couple chili dogs.
They probably don't.
So ultimately, I don't know how more often I'm going to go to Wienerschnitzel again. Like I don't know if I'm going there all the time. I think maybe more for like a party. If I were to have like a bunch of people over and like I got a giant amount of Wienerschnitzel for a decent price, maybe.
I'd rather go to Costco.
Right, and I'd rather just grill my own hot dogs. I don't dislike this establishment at all. I think they got a cool thing going. I love the idea of a giant hot dog chain. The workers there were nice. The food is a decent price. So it wasn't a bad experience, but it's not our favorite.
No.
It's not our favorite.
I probably won't come back here.
No. But everyone at home, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like this video, comment, and maybe recommend where we should eat next.
Mini corn dogs. I might come back for the mini corn dogs.
There was mini corn dogs that we didn't try.
That he did not get for me.
I couldn't get literally everything on the menu. I got a good amount of everything. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.